There's good news and bad news for fans of The Killers. The bad news is their new album slated for release in May has been delayed. The good news is there's a new song to tide you over until it comes out. My review of Fire and Bone is coming up next on Track by Track. Hey everybody, my name's Kyle, and this is Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. Thanks for tuning in today, and if this is your first time here, please take a second to click subscribe so that you won't miss future reviews and more. Let me cut right to the chase. I'm digging this new track by The Killers. I want to say that up front because if you've seen my review of their 2017 album, Wonderful, Wonderful, you know that I didn't quite find it so wonderful. But look, I'm far from a hater here. On the contrary, I've enjoyed all of the Killers albums up until that one, and I'm definitely rooting for greatness with each new release. So when I heard Caution, the first single from the upcoming album Imploding the Mirage, I have to say I was, again, disappointed. It's an underwhelming, mostly by-the-numbers song that seems more calculated for radio play than creatively inspired. I started to think that maybe I needed to lower my expectations for the new album. But now we have Fire and Bone, single number 2, and I'm actually feeling cautiously optimistic now. In so many of the ways the first single felt formulaic, this song is the opposite. Fire and Bone finds the Killers tapping into a decidedly 80s kind of sound, more than I think they ever have in the past. Now, I'll admit I have a weakness for that kind of thing, especially when it's done well. And by done well, I mean with just the right blend of 80s nostalgia and a contemporary vibe. In this case, the most apt comparisons that I could make for this song's 80s forebearers would probably be the more anthemic songs of Simple Minds or perhaps even The Alarm. And during the first minute or so of the song, I also get a bit of a Talking Heads vibe, both musically and vocally. Early on, Brandon Flowers seems to channel his inner David Byrne. Makes me wonder if he and Eddie Vedder had been trading records during the recording of their respective bands' new albums. Make no mistake, though, this song is patently Killers, through and through. But while many Killers songs trade in Springsteen-esque storytelling, Fire and Bone is more of an illustration around a theme of unconditional love. Flowers sings about feeling cast out, alone, run down, and washed up, and through it all, you were there. The ambiguous you, the wife, the lover, the one person he can always depend on to pick up the phone, and knowing that they're there to support him keeps him going. I have to say, though, the relationship sounds a bit one-sided. Flowers sings about everything he takes from her, and I'm just going to assume it's a her, and doesn't seem to give anything in return. And it sounds like it happens a lot because he sings, "After all that I put you through, here I am." So I don't know who his persona or character is in this song, but maybe, just maybe, he's kind of a loser, and she deserves better. But anyway, look, I like the song. I love the whole feel of it, the instrumentation and the production, even if I'm not as charmed by the lyrics. And the truth of the matter is, I like it better than anything I've heard from the Killers since Battleborn. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a bit longer for the full album. They say it's been delayed because they need more time to finish it, but I'm not buying that. Pretty much everybody is delaying their albums until the coronavirus crisis subsides. As of this recording, there's no new release date yet, but at least we've got a great single to hype us up in the meantime. Fire and Bone is a welcome return to form for the Killers. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, plus check out some of these other videos that I think you might also enjoy. And of course, be sure to click subscribe, because true music fans always want new releases the day they come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.